wonderful holiday time with family and friends and not too much stress. Yeah, good food, good connections, yeah. So, so we are stepping into the light of the new year. That is what today's talk is about. All month we've been focusing on light, and we're getting close to January 1st, and it's hard to believe, right? Yeah, it's amazing. And you know, it's funny this time of year how we tend to make resolutions. Yes? Yeah. Karen, just so it says, well, this is 2015, okay, so this is just a post-it that says, my New Year's resolutions, stop making New Year's resolutions.
Real.
Repeat, yes. Yeah. So, yeah, we do this. We like to, every year we sit down, maybe not everybody, but you know I've done this, where we sit down and we think about what do we want to create for the new year. It's a common thing. And yet, why is it that we do this and then, you know, for example, we might sign up for the gym and we're all gung-ho and excited, I want to lose weight, I want to do all these things, and then 3 months later, we're still paying. We're still paying our monthly fees, but we're no longer going, as an example. So, you know, it really, why is it that we set these goals and then they don't manifest, they don't turn into anything? Well, I believe it's because of the energy that's behind it. It's the energy, it's a matter of, it's not just saying, I want to achieve this. Because when we say I want to have something, then it's in the future. Then you will continually manifest this wanting of something that is out there. I want to lose weight, I want to attain more money, I want to attain more success in my life, and it's out there instead of right here. And so it's a matter of declaring it and feeling it and knowing it and visualizing it. That's where the real power is. That's where the real power is. The feeling part is the actually most important, because when we feel that we want something to manifest, we feel it in our bodies, then we can then embrace it and embody it in a different way than if we just say, I want this. I want to make, you know, $2,000 more a month. Feeling as if that $2,000 is coming into your life every single month, can you get that? It's a very different experience. Michael Beckwith said this about feeling. This is a feeling universe. If you just intellectually believe something, but you have no corresponding feeling underneath that, you don't necessarily have enough power to manifest what you want in your life. You have to feel it. You have to feel it. That truly is what will create that manifestation in our life, is the feeling of it. Because you're imagining it. Neuroscience, you know, there's been a lot of studies done and work done around, neuroscience in the brain and how repeated things that we do and what we focus on, the brain doesn't know what's real or imagined. It truly doesn't have any idea. Whether it's something that's actually happening or it's something that we have repeatedly focused on over and over and over again. And they've done a ton of research on this where they've discovered that individuals, let's just say as an example, men are focused on increasing their bicep muscles. And they're focused, but they're not actually using weights, they're just closing their eyes and focusing on that. And it's actually been proven that the size of their muscles increase, so just so you all know. In case you want to, you know, anybody, it actually improved the size of their muscles. Isn't that amazing? Just by simply imagining it. And these kinds of studies have been done over and over and over and over and over again. So if that's possible, what else is possible for your life? What else is possible for your life simply by imagining it? And so it starts with that declaration, I want this. As we enter into 2020, this is kind of a big deal. As Barbara said, we're finishing a decade. And what a wonderful opportunity it is to look at. What do you want to achieve in your life? What vision do you want to create for your life as you go forward into this new year? What is that? So, the brain will align with it if it's done in the proper way. So again, declaring it, the first step, feeling it, so you close your eyes and you imagine what would it feel like to have a different body? What would it feel like to have more energy? What would it feel like to have no pain in our bodies? What would it feel like to actually have a job that I love? What would it feel like to be in a relationship that feeds my soul? What would that feel like? So I suspect every single one of you has something that you would like to manifest in your life, yes? Even if it's just one thing. Something that your life could be touched by in this new year. Something that if you had it would bring you more joy, that would bring you more satisfaction, contentment, peace, whatever that is for you. Yeah. But here's what happens, we say, well, I want something. I want to achieve a certain amount of money. I want to have a certain amount of money in my life. And we're focused on that and we're excited about that possibility. And then, within 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we're now over here. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, my parents didn't have a lot of money. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I just, I have this job that only pays me this amount. So is it really possible? Oh, yeah, I know I can do this. I can do this. I know I got this. I can do this. I mean, Leah just says, just hold the feeling, okay. I'm going to hold that feeling. Yeah, I don't know. Can I do this? Is it really possible to do this? So is it just me, or do we all do this? Yes? Right? I'm the visual here. I'm trying to show you. I'm waltzing up here, yes. So our minds are so powerful, and these thoughts come through us so quickly we're not even aware of what's happening. And what happens when we do that is we are sending out contradictory messages to the universe. We're saying, yes, I want this. No, it's not possible. Yes, I want this. No, it's not possible. So that we all do that. And so if we can catch ourselves when that happens, and actually the feeling, when I'm talking about that feeling, what that does is it gets us in alignment with believing that it's possible. Believing it, that's the key. Because our beliefs have such power on what we can manifest in our lives. We have to believe it. And the more that we can close our eyes and actually feel it in our bodies, the more we believe that, yes, this can happen in my life. This is possible for me. Ernest Holmes, our founder, talks about something called the law of mental equivalence. It's kind of a big word. Some of you may be familiar what this is. So this is what he says about it. The limit of our ability to demonstrate, which means to actually manifest, depends upon our ability to provide a mental equivalent of our desires. For it works from the belief to the thing. So it starts with that belief. It starts with knowing that it's possible and feeling it. The mental equivalent, what that is a belief. And it's holding that in our body and knowing that it is possible. So it's not, I want this somewhere out there. It's, I have this already. This is who I am. I have the love that I want in my life. And that's why when we pray affirmatively, and we state it as if it's already here, right now, not somewhere in the future. It's right here. And the more that we do that, if there's something that we want in our life, and on some level we think, I don't know if that's really possible for my life. The more that you affirm it, the more that you declare it, the more that you feel it, the more you believe it, and it begins to manifest and show up in your life. You have this mental equivalent. You have a mental equivalent that says, yes, I believe this is possible. So the feeling part is really key, and the believing part is also key. So what vision do you want for your life this year? Really? Do you want to feel differently about a relationship in your life? Do you want to manifest a certain additional income in your life? Do you want to forgive and let go of something from your past, perhaps something that's happened this last year, something that even goes further back than that, to provide you more freedom, more joy, more happiness? Is there something that if you were to have it, it would transform how you feel about yourself and your life? Something that you would like to experience? And when we focus on it, so going back to the health option, if you want to experience greater health, then when you're closing your eyes and you're imagining it, it's like you're imagining, how would my clothes feel on my body? What kind of energy would I have interacting with my grandkids or my children or in my job? What kind of energy would I have? How would I feel when I wake up in the morning? So that's what I mean when I say feeling. You're actually imagining it. What would that feel like to you? I'm making healthy choices in how I eat. And you see yourself actually making healthy choices when you go to the grocery store or when food is in front of you. So this is just an example, yeah? But to show you that's how it becomes a manifestation, is you're imagining all those pieces. And every day, you're bringing that into your consciousness. Every day, you're focusing on that. You know, and this year is also a time of letting go. It's also a time of... Yeah. This is also a time of letting go, a time of releasing that which no longer serves us. This is a better picture, actually. Look at that.
Explain that again.
So because this is such a powerful time, we're ending this last year, we're ending the last decade, and we're moving into a whole new year, a whole new decade. What would you like to let go of? What would you like to release? Ways of being, feelings, thoughts, judgments. Are there things in your life that are no longer serving you that you would like to release? And you can approach it in the same way. Imagining you no longer hanging on to whatever it is you've been hanging on to and feeling that, what that would feel like, to let that go. Wow. So you're approaching it in the same way. One is you're focusing on your vision for the new year. The other is, what do I want to let go of? What do I want to release? So, and we can choose. I loved Karen's song because we can choose love. We can choose peace. Or we can choose to hang on and drag those things with us into the next decade. Yeah, those we all have those things that we have been hanging on to, feelings, thoughts, resentments, that we just carry with us and drag on way past their due date, or expiration date, should it be that? Yeah. Anyway, and every single one of you knows what that is, right? We all have it. We all have it. And you can choose powerfully, right here, right now, to let it go. Imagine, as you're thinking about that thing for you, whatever that is, what it would feel like to fully let that go. It's a choice. It's truly a choice. We can choose love, or we can choose fear. We can choose resentment, or we can choose forgiveness. What would you like to let go of so that you can step into 2020 in a more powerful and joyous way than you ever have before? It's a choice. And it takes courage. Boy, does it take courage. I'm not up here saying this is easy stuff. But are you willing? Are you willing to let it go? Are you willing to do that? Yeah. So I want you right now to close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to bring to mind what you'd like to let go of, what you are ready to let go of. Bring to mind dropping into your heart and really tuning into what is ready to be released right now, so that you can fully step into a powerful 2020. So that you can step into a whole new energy within yourself that is filled with joy, that is filled with peace in a way that perhaps wasn't there before. And so just allowing that, trusting whatever is coming through right now, trusting whatever is coming through, knowing it is absolutely perfect. And you might want to, maybe it's releasing one thing and it might be releasing 3 things. But pick one that really is calling you right now. And have the courage to let it go. And so I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. All of you were given, as you walked in, a little piece of paper here, and a pencil, and also, Barbara, can you hand me that purple sheet there? And so what you're going to do is you're going to write on this piece of paper what you'd like to release. We're going to do a burning bowl ceremony up here. Not everybody, you don't all have to participate, but if you'd like to. Barbara has laid down a cord also up here. And what you're going to do, ceremony is very powerful because it's in our bodies experientially. Whenever we experience something experientially, it gets grounded in more deeply. So this is an opportunity for you, when you're ready, and I'm going to tell you when, to each come up. You're going to cross this cord. You're going to cross that line. That line represents letting go. Letting go of the past, letting go of what you're ready to release. And you're stepping into a new place. You're stepping into a new, more powerful place. So writing what you'd like to release. This is merely a platform to write on. Did everybody get one? Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. Just giving everybody a minute.
It's all the bad stuff going away.
What note is that?
I don't know.
So we're gonna state our affirmation again. We're gonna state it together. And then when you're ready to come up, and remember, be very intentional about this. When you come up, you're gonna cross the line. So if you wanna pause, ground yourself, recognize what you're letting go of, and step over. And then you're gonna hand it to me, and I will light it. Okay? So let's state our affirmation together. I release and I let go of that which no longer serves me, and step into a new vision for my life. So I have Karen's here. So I'm going to start with Karen's.
I will surrender to my greatest, highest good.
So when you're ready, come on up.
will release any fear that blocks my way. With every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am grateful every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart it's open wide. I trust my instincts and let spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and pure and free. As we continue walking